So the way we're going to start it off is we're going to do a small climb up from the 4th fret using our index finger. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to start with an upstroke. Up, down, up, down. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Up, down, up, down. Then we're going to go up to the 7th fret of the low E. Then 0 on the low E. That's our intro. We're going to do that twice. Up, down, 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 down. Again. Up, down, 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 down. One more time. Let's go for it. Up, down, 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 down. Last time. Up, down, 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 down. Make sure you start using those downs and ups, because if it's hard now, you're only going to get better as you do more of them. So don't say, this is so hard, I'm just going to give up, because that's something I'm going to be looking at on your final assessment, are using downstrokes and upstrokes. So don't lose points for that, okay? So that's our intro. We do it twice. And then after we do it twice, we do it one more time. And this is the beginning of a verse. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of up downs. So our next up down is on the 7th fret of the B string with our index finger, and then middle finger on the 8th fret. And it's gonna be up, down. So let's try that first move. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Again, so you notice how you're skipping so many strings. You're skipping over the D and G string. Let's go for it again. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Then after that, you're gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down. You're gonna go up to the G string with your middle finger on the 8th fret, and you're going to do another up down on the 8th and on the 9th. Okay? Okay? Up down, up down. Let's try it slowly. Up down, up down, up down, up down. Then we're going to come back here. Up down. Okay? Up down, up down. Back to the 7th, 8th. Up, down, up, down. Then we're going to go underneath the 8th on the high E string. We're going to go 8, 7. Another up, down. Notice how we're doing a lot of two notes per string, and it's just up, down for each one, okay? So up, 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 down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Again, 2, go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Then after that, you're going to come back to the 9th fret of the G. Then you're going to go up, down, 9th on the G, 8th on the B. Okay, that one's now, we're not doing 2 notes on the string. We're going from one string to the next. Up, down. So up, down, make sure you get that up, down. Your pick should be in between those strings. Up, down. Alright, so let's try that together. 3, go. Now we're going to go to that 7th fret on the high E. Then we're going to go to the 6th fret on the high E. So with one finger. Okay. So make sure when you do this move, you start with the ring, go with the middle, so that you can reach the index. Alright? That's really good fingering. Down, up. Let me go slowly up until there. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Alright, then we finish off with a small riff in our E minor pentatonic. So we're going to go pinky. You can go pinky or your ring, but those are the notes. So we're going to go 10th on the B, 8th on the B, 9th on the G, 7th on the G. And the best way to do it is pinky, middle, ring, index. And for the strokes, we're going to go down, up, down, finish on that 9th fret with on the G string. Down, up, down, make sure you start with a down there. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Let's go again. Up, down, up, down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Start with a down. Down, up, down, up, down. Doom. Repeat. Down, 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 down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, up, down, up, down, up, down. So we do the same thing up until there. But now instead of coming back to here with our ring finger, we're going to start from our middle to our pinky. We're going to go do da da da, right, in a harmonic minor scale. So we're going to go middle finger on the 8th, index finger on the 7th, do da, go to the 12th of the high E, 11th of the high E. So that's our second verse, okay? So our first verse was da 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 dum, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down, riff, down, up down, doom, da dum, da dum. Second verse, da dum, up down, up down, up down. Here's the change, up down, up down. 1, 2, up down. All right. So now we're going to the third verse. The third verse, as I've always shown you, is exactly the same as the first verse. Why? It's just the way some music is. So let's try to put those three together. 1, 2, 3. Up, down, 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 up, down. 2, 3. Down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Here's the change. Up, down, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Verse 3, same as verse 1. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. All right, now we go to verse 4. Boom. We're going to start with 2 riffs. We're going to have our riff over here in our E minor pentatonic. So we're going to draw a rectangle going upwards. We're going to slide in for that first note. If you don't have that slide in, it will sound a bit swaggerless. So don't have little swagger when you're playing your guitar. So slide from your 7th to the 9th with your ring finger. And you're going to do it on a downstroke. So down, then you're going to come up backwards to the 7th fret with your index finger. Up. So down, up, go up a string, down, up. All right, so slide up, down, up, right above it. Slide up, down, down. Slide up, down, up. Now notice what I did there. Down, slide up, down, up. I go behind to the 5th fret, down. Then I do an up on the 7th fret of the A. Slide up, down, up. Slowly. Slide up, down, up. One more time. Slide up, down, up. Then you're going to go to the 8th fret of the D string, and you're going to do a couple of slides. From the 8th to the 7th. So. Alright, so you're going to do 4 slides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then come back to the 5th of the D. Go to the 7th of the A. 5th of the A. Then 2 times on 7th of the A. Alright, so let's try and take it down from that first riff on the 4th verse. So we're going to do da-dum, da-dum, slide up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. Alright, one more time. 2. Rest. Alright, so now we're going to go for the next riff, and it's going to be up over here. We're going to go down, up, exact same strokes. But now I'm going to use my pinky and my ring finger. If you can't do that, then go for your ring and index. So we're going to go slide from the 10th to the 12th, slide up, go back up, down, up, down. Slide up, down, up, down. Then ring finger is gonna be an up on the G string, 9th fret. Slide up, down, up, down, up. Alright, notice how I'm not going, that's a wrong note. 9th fret, that upside down triangle. Slide up, down, up, down, up. Then I'm gonna do those 4 slides over here from the 11th to the 10th. Down, down, 3, 4. Okay? Then to the finish, I'm gonna go middle over there on the 8th fret, ring on the 9th, index on the 7th, then twice on the 9th. And I do that twice, so. Second time. Alright, so let's go from that 4th verse with those 2 riffs, nice and slow. Slide up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 da do da do do. Go. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. One more time, nice and slow. 4th verse. Go. Then for the outro, it's the same as the intro. Second time. And the 3rd time you finish here. That's our outro. So we have it as an intro, 4 verses, outro. Outro is the same except you just do 1 extra and finish there. Alright, so make sure you have the strokes well. If you don't use the right strokes in the song, it will not sound as fluid and you will sound like something's missing, and that's something points you lose. So let's try to play the whole song nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Intro. Start with an up. Verse 1. Verse 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Verse 3, same as verse 1. Verse 4, here come our riffs. Slide up. Go now. Outro. The extra one to finish. All right, let's try to do that full speed. 1, 2, 3. Verse 1. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's go. Outro. Alright, grade 5s, I know this has been a longer lesson, but we're just trying to get a little bit more deeper into some of the guitar by having our scales and learning slightly harder things. So this is the first theme. Try and get it really well. Pay attention to the strokes, no longer floating, having our hand on the Kung Fu chop position and moving on the wrist, rotating on the wrist, not on your elbow, okay? And using up and down strokes, using a pick, no thumb. If I see using a thumb, then it shows you're not listening to my instructions when everyone can see that I'm asking you to use a pick. Alright, so slightly longer lesson, learn the scales for the theme, learn the actual theme itself, and I will come and see you next week for our last theme, and that'll be our last thing for this term as I let you practice, and I'll let you know what you're to practice. So practice hard for now, and I'll see you next week, grade 5, grades 6 and 7.